Kless, and Ed is running for state senator from our district, District 8, and he's running against Warren Shapiro, who was quite the opponent, you know. But we're very proud of Ed and how he has taken on this challenge. I don't think I would want to do this. Ed really cares, and we're very proud of him. And I will turn it over to you. And because you're all here, I want you to know I will remember this, and you'll all have a ringside seat at the inauguration.
I love it.
Thank you, Donna, and thanks, Dale, for the house, and thank you, folks, for coming today. I just have a couple of things that I wanted to talk with you about and let you know what I'm thinking. I don't necessarily want to be a politician either. I've got a good job, a wonderful family, and I just feel compelled to get involved. I remember the day that I decided to get involved somewhat in politics was April 2nd of 2008. And I actually thought it was an April Fool's joke that had come across my desk, these two different articles. One article was about how we needed to, AIG had first come to the federal government with this handout saying, you know, we need money to survive. And at the same time in Congress, the halls of Congress, there were two senators who were trying to pass legislation to soak it to the oil companies for excessive profits. And I actually thought it was an April Fool's joke. This has got to be, how perverse is this to say let's take money away from companies that have actually made some money. Yes, there happened to be an oil situation going on, but it was really because they had put good infrastructure in place over the last 20, 30 years that they were finally turning a profit. Now let's take it away from them and give it to these people who've run their company into the ground. And I thought this is kind of perverse. And I always had a fondness for economics, but I've studied it more and more over the last couple of years. And one of the things that I have come across is a couple of the laws of economics that most politicians don't get, and that is the law of unintended consequences. There's lots of wonderful laws out there that they're trying to do good things by passing these laws, but what they don't realize is that there's a downside to these laws, for the most famous of which, of course, was all of the safety regulations that were put in place to make automobiles safer, which it did, but accidents increased. Why? Because when you're driving a car that is safer, you tend to take more risks. And that continues to happen today. We now have laws that people are trying to pass that we've got to eliminate texting while driving. Right? And they've just done a recent study of some states that have put that in place, and what are they doing now? And so instead of texting up here so they can't be seen, they're texting down here. And it's now actually caused more accidents. So it's not that these laws aren't well intended. They are. I've met, including Senator Shapiro, lots of politicians in the last couple of months, and every single one that I've met I think really does want to do the right thing. They just get sucked into what is called the logical fallacy of the precautionary principle, and it's a logical fallacy, and it was translated in a very funny BBC show called Yes Minister. I don't know if you've ever might have seen that, just clips of that. But there was a very funny scene where they were talking. This one politician was saying, well, we've got to do something here, and the way that the logic is we must do something. This is something, therefore we must do it. And it's a logical fallacy and what the politicians don't see, again, is that which is unseen, the thing that happens behind the law.